Okay, so hello everyone, and welcome to the very first edition of the Lobcast. Without going into too much detail, the Lobcast is a brand new series hosted by myself and don't start. I'm not having this in the intro, mate. All right, all right. Just keep it down. All right. So, Lobcast is a brand new series hosted by myself and a very lovely set of Spot Lobster users. So here we have Leon, Sam, and Stuart, of course, and we'll be discussing, debating, and divulging on the latest sporting topics. And I should just make it clear too that, of course, this isn't an official Spot Lobster content, and all views and opinions expressed are not that of Spot Lobster. Disclaimer: copyright. Do not sue us, please, Spot Lobster, and Jimmy Clay or Aaron Shepherd, please. Okay, so how about us? So I'm Jay Waller. I'm an Arsenal fan, self-proclaimed Columbia correspondent, and the one and only member of the Doubters Being a Fan Club. So, if you'd just like to introduce yourself, guys.
I'll go first.
Go for it.
I'm Stuart, big Spurs fan, cricket fan, Sport Lobster for however many years, maybe 2. How long's it been going?
Enough by now.
Yeah, enough. Well, yeah. I like to think of myself as one of the original.
The founding
yeah.
five.
The one of whatever.
Go on, Sam.
Alright, I'm Sam, Palace fan, Palace fan, football fan, and I write the matched up programme at Palace aimed at children, and I also write on Sport Lobster.
My name's Leon. I'm a Palace fan. Don't know anything about any other sports. My name, I go by Dingus on Sport Lobster for whatever reason. So that's why you're confused. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, that's great. Okay, just before we kick off, both myself and the rest of the Lobcast would like to pay our respects to the friends and families of Martin Fulop and Tommaso Tranni, respectively. Of course, sport is important to all of us, but obviously there's things more important in life, and all our thoughts are with those affected by those situations, of course. So let's get into it. Let's get into the first ever episode of the Lobcast.
Yay.
The first topic on the agenda today, ladies and gentlemen, is, if I can find the actual picture. This is going to be professional. Don't worry. This is as professional as it comes. So unfortunately, we don't have the resident Chelsea fan with us tonight, but we do have Palace and a Spurs fan. Stuart, what's wrong at Chelsea? What is wrong with Chelsea?
Pretty much everything at the moment, isn't it? Mourinho, players, probably the owner still. Yeah, Mourinho, I'd say, is the main one. So up himself that nothing's going to change. Well, I think his time's up. Basically, I think his time's up. He's lost his. You know the whole when he came in, it was a special run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's lost that, and I don't think the press are buying it anymore.
So who would be your option otherwise then?
Oh God.
There's not a great list of options right now.
Alan Kirbishley would do nicely. Probably Ancelotti in there, but I don't know. They'll probably hire someone from someone else. They'll buy him out.
Alan Pardew.
They've got money. Please, man.
That is something I would like to see, actually. Alan Pardew at Chelsea.
I think he deserves a big job. He's done well enough at Palace and other clubs to deserve a big job. I think there was a lot of rumours the other week that he'd take over if Roy Hodgson didn't make it after sort of 2016. And I think he'll be in the running for the England job, definitely another big job soon in the future.
I think he's first in line for the England job if Hodgson leaves after 2016.
I'd agree with that as well, actually, yeah. He'd be my first choice.
He's better than Hodgson.
For everyone, to be honest.
Plus, he'll pick Palace players.
It's always nice to have a neutral opinion.
So, Leon, Chelsea.
Chelsea. I'm not the biggest fan of Chelsea, as you're probably aware of. I think it's mainly Mourinho's fault. I still think he's a good manager. I just don't really know what's going wrong, to be honest. I think he still deserves a job to at least the end of the season, see how it goes. But apart from that, nothing you can really do.
Yeah, I mean, personally, it's still fun because we're only like 2-3 months into the season, you know. And although their record is awful, I mean, it is truly awful. It's a situation. What was that? It's a situation that can be resolved in some way, but I don't know. I feel like it's a lot of problems, but no singular problem that's like defining the situation. A bit like Swansea, really, because you've got a manager that's really good. I think Gary. I mentioned that it's a culmination of a lot of big players just not performing. I mean, other than Willian, you've got Fabregas, Hazard, Matic, and so many big players that are just not playing how they're supposed to play. We saw them do it last season with a lot of comfortable matches, and just this. It's such a weird situation to see them in, because Mourinho's never been in this situation before. Chelsea have not really been in this situation before, so it's an interesting one to see how it plays out. That's for sure.
Yeah. Let's hope that their top 4 is up for grabs.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one. I think that's the one plus point for the league. That is kind of a
Although it'd be a bit crap if Liverpool get it, wouldn't it? Just the same. Yeah. Same old boring.
I think Spurs will get it.
No, Tottenham. No.
No, I don't. No.
I think I
will. I'm only 21. I supported Spurs too long to know that we're not going to come in the top 4. So.
I mean, to be fair, what we saw from Spurs at the weekend. Spurs have got a good chance. If they play like that every week, I mean, it's obviously easier said than done. But if they play their potential, at least, they can achieve top 4 for sure.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, quite young, aren't they? They're quite a young team. Don't want to ramble on about Spurs. Don't get me started.
I mean, who's your favourite of the young players then, Stuart, at Spurs right now? Would you say Dele Alli, or you got good choices there?
Yeah, there's a few in there. I can't choose between Dyer or Dele Alli. Obviously, Kane's still young, isn't he? But I'll probably go for Dele Alli purely because of the entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, even as an Arsenal fan, I have to admit I do enjoy watching him, and it does bring up something quite big to Tottenham, even at 19 or whatever age he is now.
He was like 5 million or 4 million or something. It's mad.
Yeah, and you see players like Sterling going for 50 million, and he's a couple of years older. It's just.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
All right, I think we've covered Chelsea pretty well there. Pretty well.
Yeah, Chelsea. I mean, yeah. They got their just deserves.
They've got problems. That's what we can say.
Yeah.
All right, sir. Leon, who is going to win the Premier League title?
I'd love to say Palace. Can't see it happening. I'd say City. It's got to be City. Doing well. Brilliant team. Decent form, obviously. Can't see anybody else snatching it from them. Even United. Can't see United doing it either. Arsenal. Possibly. No.
Do you not think it's down to City having their players fit? I mean, you've got Silva and Aguero both out for like quite lengthy periods at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. Aguero's often had injury problems. Never really gone a full season without breaking his leg or something. So, yeah, if there's a disaster, then I think Arsenal would do it. But apart from that, it's got to be City.
Yeah, that's a good. I'd agree with that. To be fair, I mean, City are definitely in the driving seat, as it were. I mean, even as an Arsenal fan, I just can't see Arsenal ever winning a title. To be honest, it's just out of the realms of possibility right now. What about you, Stuart? Who do you think?
Well, yeah, City obviously, but why not Arsenal? Because it's such a sort of open. It's not open, but it's just very poor standard, isn't it? Not poor.
Yeah.
Not poor standard. It's just the fact that there's none of the front runners are really United, Chelsea, Liverpool. They're not going to win the title this year, are they? So, yeah, I mean, City have got the depth, definitely. Yeah, Arsenal, we've had hope for, haven't we? We're going to win the league. You know.
I mean, with Arsenal, our season always comes down to 1 month or 2 month period where we're just absolutely shocking, and then the rest is fairly decent. But
Yeah,
it's whether,
you usually
whether, we,
end the,
whether
end
that's
the,
on.
yeah, you usually end the season amazingly, don't you?
Yeah, that's the plus point.
Yeah, where does it usually go wrong?
Round about now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So, I mean, we lost 5-1 to Bayern Munich, so that's maybe the start of things. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I suppose Sheffield Wednesday as well. That went great.
Jesus Christ.
Have we got Sam back? Is Sam? Yeah, Sam
Yeah,
back.
I've got some back.
Yeah. Right, Sam, who's going to win the title?
I can't look past Man City really. Biggest squads that's got most talent in. I think some of the other clubs, their rivals up the top, have got a lot of dead wood in their squads. And
Are you saying having a spin instead? What?
I think Man City have really spent well. I think Sterling had a lot of hype around him in the summer, and I think he's brushed it off his shoulders really well. I think he's been one of their best players this season, along with De Bruyne and obviously Aguero before he went out. Mangala's really improved upon his woeful season last season, and I think they're odds on really for the title.
Would you put it down to whether they can keep players like Aguero and Silva fit, even though they're out at the moment? But
yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, they've got really good replacements. So they've got like Boney and obviously De Bruyne and Sterling in midfield who it can easily fill any hole in and around that team. So I think they are really good sort of bets for the title.
Why is everyone laughing?
I don't know, I'm just caught in laughing.
Just hearing you say Boney, it's funny.
I just see Leon laughing and then everyone starts laughing.
Yeah.
Alright, so international break. What does everyone think about it? Is it a good thing, bad thing?
We need it, don't we?
Yeah, it depends how you look at it. If you're talking from a club perspective, then yeah, you need it, but England...
I think there's been far too many this season. There's been 3 or 4, and it does break up a season. I mean,
yeah.
The thing about players getting injured on international break, people seem to think it's sort of there's more of a risk in your player getting injured on international break, which is a bit of a myth to me. But I think obviously players will play more games if they play internationally. I think that has an effect on their fitness, but I don't think players are more likely to get injured if they play for their country in an international break.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Every time I see him laughing.
It's Leon, I swear it's Leon. Stinkers.
Sorry.
It's alright. We'll forgive you. First episode.
You must love the international break, Jay.
To be fair, I mean, recently there's been about one per month, which it is a bit excessive. I agree. You don't really get a full kind of run of Premier League matches or Champions League matches before you're getting into the internationals. But as a bit of a Colombia aficionado, I do enjoy watching the national side play. It's a big difference to watch an England player, I have to say, but it breaks up the season a little bit. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, you can look at, but it has its own joys and merits.
Who would you support if England played Colombia?
Good question.
It's a tough one. I'd have to go with my roots. So Colombian, born and bred.
Oh.
Okay. I'd go England. Don't worry. Yeah.
Thank you. You can sound any more English if you tried.
Yeah. I'm going to Colombia tomorrow, so that's going to be an interesting situation where I'm trying to speak with my whole accent to Latin American people that just don't understand me. It's going to
They
be
speak
weird.
Spanish.
Yeah, they do. I don't
French.
really. But
You speak Spanish as well. Nice.
I speak a little bit, like very basic.
Me hablo
All that. Yeah. Do you have lessons, guys? Yeah. Just asking everyone if they speak English, just to make it easier. That'll be it.
Yeah.
If you're watching this coming from a spot, I'm sure you'll be aware of my Colombianness by now. It's been well documented, I hear. So, Leon, international break. Why is it there?
So players can play for their international side.
Great answer. I'm liking it.
He was trusting for an honest answer.
England specifically, then, you got players like Dele Alli coming
It's
in.
just me and Connor.
Oh, get out.
Dele Alli. Like 17 years old. He's not incredible. We're not going to win the cup with players like Dele Alli, are we? It's ridiculous.
I mean, no,
Phil Jones, Flanagan. You know what I mean? Fucking shocking.
as well as Jamie Vardy's done this season,
True.
Arthur would be into the England side, I don't think. Because he was in the England side at the start of the season, even when he wasn't having this amazing run of sort of, 9 goals in 9 games or whatever. I think it's 11 in 9, actually. And he got 2 last season, and he got an England squad for it for whatever reason.
Yeah, you've got a question. What's going on?
Why hasn't Scott done in it?
Exactly, yeah. I think as far as England centre halves go, he's in the best form.
Mm.
I don't know about that. Smalling?
But
Yeah,
even
Smalling.
in Jones Smalling and Scott Dan, but Phil Jones getting anything aside is just ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't know why we hate our team so much, England. Because it seems like every game there's about 20 people in Wembley. We beat someone crap 2-0 through 2 own goals. Or Harry Kane. And then it comes to the big tournaments, we wonder why we do so crap. So, I don't know.
I think we do quite well in the Euros.
Yeah, actually. Maybe.
If Hodgson takes the right players and actually works out what his best sort of 15 to 20 players are, I think we'll have a good chance for quarterfinals, semi-finals.
Yeah, you need everyone fit. Otherwise you're in trouble.
He's got to work out how he's going to utilise Rooney as well, because he's sort of sacrificing everyone else by playing him up front on his own. If he doesn't work there, I think he's got to play him behind a big striker, and then you've got to work out, is it Kane, is it Sturridge, and you've got to have Sturridge fit, obviously. So I think Kane's got to start.
Yeah, definitely with Kane. Just I don't know. Is Can really play in full on centre mid?
I've never really liked him at centre mid.
Last 2 or not?
Because I don't see why we can't play Kane and Sturridge.
Would you also have Sterling and Walcott in the same starting 11?
Walcott and Sterling. I actually think Oxlade-Chamberlain's a better player than Walcott.
Yeah.
Controversial.
Well, Walcott hasn't had the best sort of 18 months of injury. He hasn't really had the chance to prove himself at his peak level, because obviously, what is he, 26, 27 now?
Yeah, he's not a young player anymore, is he? So he's got to start.
He has got to push on, because he's a bit like Wilshere, really good player, but hasn't kicked on in the last couple of years. Both had injuries. I think they've really got to get over their injury problems. I think Jack Wilshere, he's detrimental to the England squad when he plays. I think he got sort of 6 man of the matches in a row, which was ridiculous. And if we can keep our best players fit, the sort of Sturridges, the Wilsheres, the Walcott, I think we have a good chance.
Yeah, I'd agree with Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think he's more exciting, isn't he? He's better to watch for England than Theo Walcott is. I reckon countries would fear playing Oxlade-Chamberlain more than Walcott. That's just sad. He's laughing again. Something's going on.
I think it's Pep Guardiola who said Oxlade-Chamberlain was the only English player that would get in his Bayern Munich side. So it was 2 years ago he said that.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I think that sort of shows you how good Oxlade-Chamberlain is when he's
Can be, yeah.
playing at his best. Yeah.
We've got quite a lot of players that could be like amazing, but just so much pressure on them now, isn't there?
Yeah.
I've actually given up hope on this generation of England players.
Yeah. Well,
We've got such good Kane, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Sterling, Dyer, so many good youngsters. I think we just wait, put up with us losing for a few years, and then we'll World Cup.
I think we have a mentality as English fans. We expect instant success. You look at the likes of Germany, and that the Bundesliga had the two or one really good team, Bayern Munich at the top for ages, and did it sort of affect their national team? I don't know, but they waited a long time for a trophy, and they finally got it at the World Cup, and there wasn't any moan. You didn't hear any negativity on social media.
Alright, so Sam, who is your player of the season so far?
Well, Leo mentioned him a while ago. He's not. I wouldn't say he's been the best player this season, but for someone who's sort of come on the scene as a young player, and I think he bossed the game on Saturday against or Sunday against Arsenal. I say Dele Alli, actually.
yes.
He's come from MK Dons. Was sort of expected to sit around in the under-21s for a bit, and he's got in the England squad within a couple of months. So whether you think he should be in the England squad or not, it shows you sort of how much he's improved and worked on his game over those last couple of months, and he's done well when he bossed Cazorla and who else was in midfield, who else was in midfield on Sunday. I think he done really well on Sunday.
Coquelin.
Yeah, Coquelin's been a good player as well this season and last season.
Stuart, who would you give for your player of the season so far?
I like Ali. Obviously, I like Ali.
You're right.
Yeah, whether or not you think his England call-ups deserved or not, but Mahrez for me. I think he's absolutely like class. Mahrez.
Good choice.
Obviously, Vardy gets the most in the headlines for Leicester, but you can actually watch Mahrez play. Every time he gets the ball, he's like look like he's going to score.
He goes either way as well. He's
I know, yeah, it's incredible. I actually think I saw a link with Barcelona the other day. That was a bit far, but Leicester have been incredible because of him or Vardy. I think Mahrez just edged it. Yeah.
I was tempted to go with Mesut Ozil, which is a controversial one, I
It's
admit.
fair enough, actually.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
But I'm actually going to go with Scott Dunn. No, I'm not. It's a weird one because for me, I don't feel like he plays
A good enough team, you want to say?
like a smart player. He just plays like a ragged dog, but it's Jamie Vardy. So just for his goals, just for the way he's changed this league. Because you expect Diego Costa or Hazard to be at the top of the scoring charts, but the way he's come on in the last 18 months is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been at Real Madrid, so.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, you've got David Ospina as well, who has performed consistently every week on the bench. But,
Did he almost cost you your place in the Champions League?
I think
into his own there.
I think that's already been lost. But if you want to look at it that way, yeah, definitely did. Yeah, he did. Yeah. Leon, who's your player of the season apart from David Ospina?
And Scott Dan, apart from those two, it's got to be Kevin De Bruyne.
Yeah.
He's just been sick. Signed him for a massive fee. I can't remember the last time a signing of that hype and that calibre has been such a good impact on a club.
Yeah.
But he's just been incredible. He's lived up to expectation. So yeah, it's got to be him.
Yeah.
I've got to agree with that because I give Man City a bit of hard time about De Bruyne because I really didn't rate him at Chelsea or even Wolfsburg, but he has come on in the Premier League back again to come back to a league that you weren't really, playing in or performing in. He's done so well, and we've got a good selection of options there. Big teams, small teams. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Who's your keeper of the season, D? Sorry, I just wanted to ask this because
Who's the keeper of the season? Me.
genuine, because obviously that's Neil Spina.
Genuinely, wow. That's a tough one. I mean, you've got David Spina, but
Yeah,
you also have the prowess of Simon Mintler. I'm going to go with Petr Cech. I know as an Arsenal fan it's quite an obvious thing, but
Is he the one who keeps the Spina out the Arsenal team?
No. But Czech's come in. It's saved us quite a few times already, and I think he'll save us a lot more points over the season, and that could be the difference between the title and not. I don't think we will win the title by any means, but he could be the difference. You never know. You never know.
Definitely a good signing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our only signing, but you make do.
Oh, of course, yeah. Wow.
What about
Butland.
Who's our keeper of the season?
Butland.
Oh,
Yeah.
good call. That's a good call.
Yeah.
I think he could be England's #1 by the Euros. I genuinely think he's that good. Whether Hodgson's
I'd agree with that.
got the balls to drop Hart or not, but I think Butland is ridiculous. He's got a year to sort of prove himself. I don't see why he can't be in the starting lineup. Got presence as well, I mean, tall.
Sam,
Just
I'm
threw it
coming
in the
to
chat.
you, Sam.
Right.
Keeper of the season, apart from David Spina, as I
I was about to say David De Gea. Almost said a Spina there. Until Stuart brought up Butland, I think he's made some absolutely brilliant saves. I think he could have done better that Coutinho shot on the first day of the season, where he got a hand to it and it still went in. But I think it's a Norwich game and to the Arsenal game as well. He made 5 or 6 absolutely worldy saves that world class
as well.
basically. Yeah, big games that he's winning Stoke points. And that's what you want from your keeper, basically. So, yeah, you can't really look past him.
He's just pissed himself.
Leon, stop it.
On his own.
All right, Leon, I'm going to put you on the spot. Left back of the season.
Azpilicueta.
Well, I've not gone for Spyro.
That's got to be Pasquale, definitely. Pasquale. I actually rate Pasquale. I think he's a really good left back. I think he's a really good left back. Yeah.
This season.
I'd probably say. Oh fuck! I don't know. Left back of the season. What kind of question is that?
Monreal.
Monreal. Yeah, let's go Monreal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, he's done.
Zeki Friars.
He was at.
Is he still at Palace?
Yeah, he was at the Rose show earlier. I was going to tell my mate to go along and sort of just ask who he was. He hasn't actually played.
Oh dear. Wow.
I might as well ask you, Stuart, as well. Left back of the season.
I just threw my round to the mix. I haven't got a clue. Already made me say an Arsenal player.
Ben Davies.
He's joking or what?
Class player.
Yeah, he's alright, yeah. It's not as good as Danny Rose, but...
Danny Rose has lived his entire career off 1 goal.
Oh, for God's sake. What a naive view to have such a great player. One of England's greats. That is.
I'm gonna come around with one last question for each of you. Manager of the season, apart from Mourinho. Leon, my man. Think
I really don't know. I would say Ranieri, but I think Vardy and Mahrez have just carried Leicester. I don't think that's necessarily Ranieri's doing. Podge's done alright, obviously. Wenger's done alright. Can't really say Mancini.
Right. Yeah.
I think Mancini's an average manager. He's got a good squad though, so I'm not entirely sure. No idea.
you say Mancini?
Huh? No. I said not Mancini because
Oh,
he's got
right.
a good squad. Yeah.
You mean Pellegrini?
Oh fuck. Pellegrini. That's the one. Sorry.
To be fair, he's doing a great job at Inter. But, you know.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I think Leon wants that bit edited out.
I think we want every bit with Leon edited out.
We're not going to end up with a podcast in it. It's going to be an introduction and that's it.
Sam, manager of the season.
I want to say Pardew, but I'm not going to go for him because it's biased. I'm going to go Pochettino because he's bought well in the summer. That squad's really improved. I think it was Gary Neville that mentioned in commentary the other day how it actually looks like the Pochettino side now. It's not. He's got rid of like the likes of Sandro and Adebayor who weren't pulling their weight, and he's got together really good squads that are playing for him. They're all knit together and they're doing really well. They're reaping the benefits of having good quality in their squad now.
And Stuart, what do we think of them?
I want to go football hipster. Go. What's his name? Kiki Flores or whatever.
Kiki.
Sanchez Flores.
Oh, they're like mid-table, are they, Watford? I mean,
Yeah, I think they're right.
yeah, you can't really argue against getting Watford into 8th place.
They're 11th actually.
11th. Mid-table, people like.
Yeah.
Obviously they've relied on Igalo, but they've got a good defensive record, I think. So yeah, I'll go all Pochettino. I don't want to say Pochettino because I'm not going to be biased. But Pochettino.
No, got some good choices. I'm going to throw in the ring Slaven Bilic, actually.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I mean, you come off a season where you've got Harry Redknapp, not Harry Redknapp. What am I on about?
Sam Allardyce.
Sam Allardyce, that's the one. And I was one of the people that thought, you know, a new manager might come in and just not do as well as Sam, and you know, West Ham fans are just moaning for the sake of moaning about the style of football and everything. But Sam Bilic's done a great job. Stop it!
Sorry.
And Slaven Bilic, you know, turning a team like that into a side that's, you know, competing for these Champions League places right now, it's a big credit to him. You got Payet as well, but yeah, I think West Ham have had a really good run. Slaven Bilic has got to be, you know, down to a bit of him for that.
You got Payet?
Sorry?
Was it him that bought Payet?
Yeah.
Payet, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't pronounce French players' names.
Can't remember. Yeah, Payet.
Payet.
I think what you've got to remember with West Ham is that they were probably in an even better position this time last season, but an absolutely awful second half of the season. So it'll be interesting to see how they do, whether they can maintain there.
Alright, so this has been the very first episode of the Lobcast. I'm going to have to do a crazy amount of editing to actually get this actually watchable for anyone other than our mums. But yeah, I've been joined today by the fabulous Leon, Sam, and Stuart. And this episode will be going on Spot Lobster very soon. It's on YouTube already, live streamed. And we'll see you all in It's on private. It's on private.
Alright.
So yeah, this has been episode 1 of the Lobcast, and we very much look forward to episode 2, where hopefully we'll have more guests, more topics to consider, and more of Leon doing his thing.
Laughing.
Smiling.
Thanks everyone. We'll see you soon.
See ya.
Bye-bye.